No one cared about Ukraine war. No one cared about what Russia is doing till yesterday. Yesterday it had a very interesting turn. It is because there was a rebellion and coup and possibly civil war happening, although it happened only for one day. Prigozhin, leader of Wagner Group, declared March for Justice. He captured Rostov-on-Don and he went towards Voronezh. Later, he was marching towards Moscow along with his soldier and he nearly reached the Moscow city. Putin, looking at this development, got scared and terrified. He did a televised address calling Prigozhin traitor. He called everyone, whoever participated in this rebellion would be punished harshly. Yet the funny thing is, Putin's own general ran away from Moscow. His own oligarch ran away from Moscow. No one knows where they went, but satellite picture clearly show that planes were running off in huge number. Putin's own image of being macho man, being strong man, being inevitable got tarnished completely and permanently. It's now irreparable. So, looking at this, it is also seen that many Russians dislike him openly. It is shown that many people hate Putin. As we can clearly see, many people in Rostov-Don were cheering for Wagner forces. Yes, there were also counter-protesters of pro-Putin supporters who were also in huge number. As we can't say that who is more popular, whether Prigozhin or Putin, because here Prigozhin so far haven't contested any election. He is only military general of a private army group. Countries like Serbia, Turkey, Iran and other remain neutral. Opposition to Putin and other and his aides got strengthened. They feel happy and joyful, though they disagree with Prigozhin in many ways. Foreign and Defense Minister of Ukraine called Russian people to rebel against Putin and they promise peace with Russians if they remove Putin. It is only Lukashenko of Belarus who brokered a peace deal in Russia. He made deal to stop fight from happening. This was done without firing gun. Although yes, 12 people were killed. Hadn't been fight stopped, then leader of Chechnya Kadyrov would have rebelled against Wagner Group very violently. So were Kazakhs, Azeri, Turkmen and others who were ready to rebel against Wagner Group. Finally, under a deal, Prigozhin was deported to Belarus and possibly will be exiled to Africa along with his men. The strength of his army was 25,000 who participated in this coup. So it is likely that these 25,000 soldiers will also be deported to Africa from Belarus and will be permanently exiled there. This is the outcome as a part of the deal. All non-rebel Wagner soldiers who refuse to fight against Putin are now getting incorporated into Russian army. Now let's know who is Prigozhin, who is Wagner and why they rebelled. Prigozhin is a famous Russian oligarch. He owned restaurant chain in Russia and now globally. He was cook of Putin personally when Putin was mayor. Through this, Prigozhin get role of prominence and he become powerful oligarch. He owned big businesses and yes, he does have some criminal records like theft and robbery. He was even jailed for that. Yet he become very popular now. And now he is famous for being leader of the mercenary group called Wagner, private military company. Now what is Wagner? Wagner is actually private military company. It is a mercenary group of soldiers who are no longer part of Russian army. They don't follow any nationality in general. They may have nationality, but they don't follow any cause of fighting war. They only want money. They want to earn. That is the main motive of Wagner Group. Wagner Group was created in 2014 to counter Ukrainian army who was invading Russian majority area in Ukraine. So they were fighting each other, and it is at this point of time Wagner got popular. Many more small militia did exist, but they eventually merged into Wagner Group. Now the question is, why Wagner rebelled against Russian army and Putin. It is said that leader of the Wagner Group, Prigozhin, was dissatisfied with leadership. They were angry that Russian army was not giving support to them during Ukraine war. It is also believed that Putin is sending their soldiers to battlefield of Ukraine like cannon fodder. And it is also believed that Russia wanted Wagner Group to be destroyed under Putin's leadership, because increasing clout and personality of Wagner is dangerous for Putin's stability and power. Hence, it is said that Putin is doing this deliberately in order to tarnish Wagner Group completely. Now, what is Indian view? Indian view is that we are neutral and we want to remain peaceful with Russia. We want to continue business with Russia. Yes, we have sympathy with Prigozhin, but most of Indians are very supportive of Putin. As I have personally seen, many Indians whom I have talked to said that whatever Prigozhin did with Putin was unfair and is not good. So I don't know what will happen. Yes, they are deported to Africa permanently, and it seems that they are going to make their life in Africa. Already many people from the Putin side is accusing CIA and America for doing this coup. Many Putin aides also said that just few days ago, the money from United States government, which was supposed to be given to Ukraine, was exceeding the amount than it's prescribed, which is $6.2 billion. So let's see what happens. Personally, I feel Prigozhin was okay. Thank you.